Yo, 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 I would like to welcome you to Saul Sneaker Reviews, you heard? The sneaker that we have today, it is, boom, a Reebok. But before we get into it, and this is the oldest sneaker in my collection. It's probably over 30 years old. And I think I only got maybe two Reeboks in my collection. I will show you this Reebok that's looking at me right now, but I'm gonna say that for a video, and next month you will see that video. But so with Reebok, let's go to 1895 in Bolton, England, and we have Joseph Williams Foster. Yeah, Joseph William Foster. That's what Reebok was originally named. Before the name was changed in 1960, it was J.W. Foster and Sons. I think either one of the sons or one of the grandsons are still living, about 90 some years old. So we go to 1895, and also we go to Bolton, England, because if you noticed, not this box, but on Reebok boxes, it has the national flag of the UK, and so the stripes that you see, the red, white, and blue stripes, that's the flag of the UK. And what I learned is that the UK consists. You can kind of look at it like how New York got 5 boroughs, the UK got 4 boroughs. And it's including one of their boroughs. To just break it down in layman's terms, is what I'm saying. Yeah, England is one of their boroughs. I think it's like Wales and 2 more. So that's the best way for me to remember it. So yeah, and so it was changed from J.W. Foster, which stands for Joseph Williams Foster. It was named after the founder. It was changed to Reebok in around like the 1960s. It was then bought out by Authentic Brands, if I'm not mistaken, in like 2022. Boom, there we have it. So, and also how Reebok was introduced to North America is a gentleman by the name of Paul Fireman. That's an easy name to remember. Shout out Paul Fireman. And I'm thinking the mid to late 80s, he went to a trade show. He seen a potential in Reebok, and so he bought the rights to sell Reebok in North America. And then it launched. After that, aerobics was real big. And around that time, that's why like when you see like the 80s and 90s sneakers, they so tall because aerobics was real big. But anyway, besides that, let's get into this gentleman right here. This gentleman name is Paul Litchfield. He is the designer of the Reebok Pump. So this is the gentleman right here who designed the Reebok Pump. Basically what he did is put an inner tube in the sneaker and a pump, and it pumped up the sneaker. And then it was also a mechanism to release the air in the sneaker. But you could just look at it as like an inner tube in the sneaker. It was very innovative. And they made the Reebok Pump to compete with the campaign from Nike's Air. So they had the Air, and then Reebok had the Pump. And so shout out to Paul Litchfield. So what we can do is get into the sneaker today. The sneaker is, I think, from like 1989. So let's get into it. And it's also a Reebok Pump. It's the oldest sneaker in my collection. A simple sneaker, a vintage sneaker. A 80s/90s sneaker. So let's get into it. Here we have, I'm going to tuck these laces in for right now. But here we have the Reebok Pump. I got this actual sneaker from overseas some years ago, but I just bought it. I never wore it, but boom, here they go. These Reeboks. And as you can see, you used to a Reebok being like a basketball. This is actually a football pump. As you can see, Reebok Pro. It's called Wet Rat. If somebody out there can tell me why they called it Wet Rat. But anyway, this is the sneaker. These are some tall sneakers, man. And just a simple sneaker. Let's get into the right foot. So let's go to the bottom. We start at the bottom first, and it has different technology. This right here, I think is carbon fiber. I think Reebok was the first brand to put carbon fiber in a sports shoe. So even way before the Jordan 11, where it has that little guard right there on the Jordan 11. So they the first ones to, to put carbon fiber in the sneaker. But it's just a basic sneaker. A green upper, like I say, these from like 1989, 1990. I did a little painting to these, but I may professionally get them, just more updated. And for this shoe to be over 30 years old, it still holds up very well. They say a lot of the Reeboks still hold up very well. You got Reebok in the back, then you got the old school logo right here that goes around and comes back. So yeah, this is just a shoe from 1989, 1990, and like I say, you probably never really, this is basically like I guess just a vintage piece. Like I never wore these or anything like that. I may wear them. You will see the on feet reviews too. It'll probably be one of the first times that I'll be putting these on, but these were just basically in my collection just for just to basically have a pump. I think this is my only pump, my only Reebok pump. I may get more, but yeah, a lot of times you see that Reebok pump. So this is a football pump right here. And you can still, the pump still work. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the mechanism to, let me see if you could hear it. If you could hear it pump. And then I heard some release. So if you pump it up, and then I'm gonna see if you can hear the release. I actually feel it pumping. And the tongue, I can feel the mechanism, the tube, inner tube mechanism. And then see if you can hear release. Yeah. So, just a Reebok pump. It says Reebok Pro Wet Rat. If y'all know what Wet Rat mean, let me know. And then this right here is the size of the sneaker. Let's see if you can see that. No, you can't really see it with the lighting. But anyway, you can see it a little bit right there. But it says 13 USA, 12.5 UK, 47.5 Euro, made in China. And you know this sneaker is old because this one they used to hand stitch the size tags. Now it's just a sticker that they put on them. So yeah, the line there, man, this sneaker is in great condition for it to be 30 years old. Then you kind of got like it looked like a kind of like a jean material, faded material right here. And yeah, you could still feel the Reebok tube mechanism. And this is the insole right here. This is the insole, it just say Reebok right here. A little faded. Yeah, just not much to it. But like I say, the sneaker is from the 80s. So there you have it. Let me tuck in the lace. And to get into some history with Reebok real quick. Like I say, this is one of the first designs right here. Yeah, it's just a simple shoe, you know. I think I may rock it one day, maybe like for a video or something like that. But anyway, we can fast forward back to the black top. This sneaker was big, and they did a lot of promo for this sneaker back in the 90s right here. I'll show you some pictures of the like old advertisement. This was the black top. And we had a gentleman, shout out to Shaq, happy birthday Shaq. This is a birthday weekend. But we have a young lady named Judy Close. She met with Shaq, I'm thinking like his rookie year, you know, when he first came to the NBA. And she met with Shaq and his family, and they designed a sneaker. It was called the Shaq Attack. And also what Judy Close says, she says that when she went to go eat with the family, she said that Shaq's mother cooks the best ribs and mac and cheese. So Mama Shack, I would love to be blessed with your mac and cheese, and check it out, you know. But this is Judy Close, and she also designed this black top also right here. You know, I know of this one. Yeah, these two black tops. I'm not sure if she designed these two right here. But like I say, Paul Litchfield, he was the inventor of the technology, and it was very innovative at the time to compete with the pump. But after Judy ate Shaq's mac and cheese, she sketched these out, and these were the Shaq Attacks right here. It was this colorway resembles the Orlando Magic colorway right here, you know, for the jersey. And this is the home and away of the Shaq Attack. I think these dropped his rookie year. They were real big, you know. You can still find the Shaq Attacks online for a couple $100, you know. And this is also Shaquille O'Neal right here. The thing about Full Circle with Shaq and Reebok is that he's the second largest shareholder in the brand. So he basically owned Reebok now. But yeah, shout out to Shaq, Orlando Magic Shaq. You know, he was dominating a lot in the 90s. Here go another picture of the Shaq Attack. Boom, boom, boom. And then also another sneaker that Shaq came out with. This is the Shaq Gnosis. It was designed by Jonathan Morris, and it was real big right here. I think you can still find these for a couple bucks, like a couple $100 on eBay. This is the back of the sneaker with Shaq brand right here, you know. And this is a quote from Shaq, look like on Facebook. And what it say, laugh all you want. The Shaq brand, I'm reading this backwards. The Shaq brand has sold over 120 million pairs of affordable shoes for kids. So that's dope that he did that. But now let's get into this guy. When we talking about Reebok pumps, we talking about this guy, D Brown right here. This is a rookie from the Boston Celtics. He won the dunk contest that year in 1991, the NBA dunk contest. And this right here is a picture of him pumping up the sneakers every time he did a dunk. And he basically put these sneakers on the map. These sneakers were first endorsed by Dominique Wilkins, and I met Dominique Wilkins too. Shout out at the All-Star game in 2018 in LA. Super cool guy, but the Reebok Pump was endorsed by Dominique Wilkins, and Reebok endorsed Dominique Wilkins because he was a competitor with Jordan. So they gave him these Reebok pumps, but it looks like B Brown made him famous from the 91 dunk contest. And if you can remember that dunk, he had his eyes covered right here. And they also had, you know, like I say, besides, yeah, this is him doing the dunk right there, that no-look dunk. And yeah, they was endorsed by Dominique Wilkins. They got popularized by D Brown. They also had other athletes like Sean Kemp, Emmit Smith. I'll show you a picture of that. And as we know, Shaq and Allen Iverson. So that's that right there. And then this is Sean Kemp winning the dunk contest. That's a dope photo. I feel like if I get these sneakers, I'll make a t-shirt out of this joint right here. And then just to wrap it up, we got some old, these sneakers actually, you could tell this is from like 1989 or something like that. What it say? No 2 feet are alike, not even your own. So you could just customize them and pump it up. So this is some old advertisement from the 80s. I got another advertisement from the 80s also. It said, the pump, a mother of invention. So yeah, just saying. And then these shoes were high right here. And these shoes are so high because aerobics was big back then. And I had some Reebok Classics in high school. The Reebok Classics was big. With Pepsi, I think you had like a Pepsi coupon or something. It was something with Pepsi where you could win some Reeboks by opening up a Pepsi or something like that. I forget, you know. And then also, this is Emmit Smith, and it looked like Emmit Smith got the same football pumps on right here. So that's pretty unique that these sneakers are not just basketball. That's not a basketball, it's actual football pump. So these sneakers are kind of like hard to find. They vintage. They basically like collector's classics. So I'll show you an on-feet video of these, but as you can see, it look like Emmit Smith. Got them on right here. Let's see what it say. The Grass Beneath My Feet by Emmit Smith. The grass is green and I'm a machine. I run like a hare with shoes I wear. It's kind of fuzzy, y'all. The fit so true. It's that CO2. I hit the hole. I ain't taking no stroll. When I cut, somebody's going on their butt. I'm going to score and win this year. I got the shoes and I can't lose. Grip it, feel it. All things must change. I know some people will be like, pause to this advertisement, but there wasn't no pause in the 90s. And like I say, he got these same Jones on, the football pump. So that's pretty cool that, you know, he got the football pump on these. And, you know, if y'all watching these reviews, let me know where you calling in from. I say calling in from, where you watching from over the globe. And also let me know if you is watching in Chicago, what side of town. So just let me know where you calling from. And also, I want to leave you with a fun fact. If you didn't know that Reebok, what a Reebok is, it's a small South African antelope. So that's what a Reebok is. So I told y'all I was gonna leave y'all with a fun fact. And the antelope it represents grace, strength, and intelligence. So Reebok is a South African antelope. If y'all didn't know, I think it's like Reebok. But yeah, Reebok. So that's what it is. Just like Nike is the goddess of victory, you know. And also Nike competed with this Reebok pump. I forget the name of the sneaker. I would like to look it up now, but Nike kind of like had a pump, and there was like some in the back, like a mechanism in the back or whatever. But what I want to do is, like I say, these sneakers are pretty dope. They held up through the test of time. Like I say, these from like 89, 90. So these sneakers, yeah, that'll give it about like, what, 30 years old, 35 years old. Man, that's crazy. But yeah, if y'all could let me know what the wet rat is, I'm not sure. And I want to thank you for tuning in to SSR, Saul Sneaker Reviews, where we purchasing sneakers with a purpose. Sneakerhead Anonymous. This the oldest sneaker in my collection. And also, let me know in the comments what's the oldest sneaker that you have in your collection. Like I say, I'll probably like wear these out one day or whatever. I'm gonna put them on. Y'all can see the on feet review of these sneakers, and I appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all learned something. And I want to thank you for tuning in to SSR, Saul Sneaker Reviews, you heard? So